Hey y'all, what's up? 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 What's up going on? What's going on? Let's see. This was a good episode though. I will say that. This was another good episode. This is crazy. What's going on, y'all? How did y'all feel about this episode? Can y'all believe they packed Miss Girl up and got her the hell up out of here? What beef? What beef did I miss? Did I see what beef? What you talking about? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Can y'all believe Miss Girl got packed the hell up? It really was giving you leaving and she left. That's insane. Well, not really. It's not really insane. I just thought that we were going to have a decision in her getting up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Ulyssa needs to pull a cane and go live for 2 hours and spill. Listen, if she's released yet, she probably still in there. She might come out and give me 1 second. She might come out and give us a little piece or something at a later time. At a later time. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. I did see it. I did see it. I did see it. Okay. I did see it. So I do got some notes. I got some notes that I want to like run through with y'all about the episode. Okay, so first of all, what part I want to get into? Okay. Blindfolds go back on. All right, the blindfolds go back on at the top of the episode. All the guys in Ulyssa raise their hands, okay, because they're ready to get to know the bombshells. I don't know why Olandria didn't just raise her. She was like nervous. Like, girl, just get in there. Like, you wasn't nervous when you got over there and you kissed Ace. You wasn't nervous when you got over there and put your mouth on that man. So I don't know what you over here being hesitant about meeting the bombshell for anyway. Get up in there, okay? I'm talking about in it. Get in it. So Ace so ready to find out who was over there kissing him. Did y'all clock Ace and how he really is trying to break up the situation going on with Jeremiah and Huda? Has anybody else noticed that? Like, he is so and I'm like, Ace, now when it's your turn and you over there locked in with Chelley or whoever, I don't want to hear nothing. And you know, y'all, I'll be honest, y'all, I think we talked about this last night, and I was telling y'all that I felt like Jeremiah is giving me like Kendall vibes. It's something about him, like the first episode, that I wasn't really featuring, right? Well, they're, you know, like I'm warming up to the couple just a little bit when it comes to Huda and Jeremiah. I do feel like when we watch the show, there's always like a couple that just clicks right at the beginning. And, you know, fortunately for them, it's those two. And I think they're both very likable people. First of all, did y'all know how, Huda know how to, I'm going to be messing her name up, and I really want to rename her, because I really don't want to mess her name up, continue to do that, because it's really giving Huda for me. But it's Huda, is how you say it. But did y'all know she could blow? And I'm talking about sing. Have y'all checked out her TikTok? Her TikTok is her name. Miss Girl can sing her ass off. I was like, bring on the talent show, honey. Let's get into some things. Miss Ma'am can sing. Super cute. I'm liking her, y'all. If they play their cards right, they might be able to win this whole season. We shall see, okay? Because I'm warming up to them just a little bit. But Ace, I don't know if Ace is like a slick bit of a hater, because, you know, he had his eyes on Huda, or if he just wants to have a bit of drama and chaos in the villa. Not really sure. But Jeremiah was pressed just a little bit. He didn't know what to do. I'm like, why is you on this man head top like this? Why you got this man over here shook? Because Jeremiah over here looking at her like, well, who did you kiss? Did you kiss? She was like, I ain't get up. I ain't do nothing. What you talking about? What you coming at me for? What you talking about? They talking about now? What they talking about? They talking about now? They talking about now? I ain't kissed nobody. I've been sitting in this seat. Oh, he had this man shook up. So, of course, the bombshells, they hit up Nick and Chelley. I kind of like that. And I'm glad Ace got to see that my girl got options. Because you sat your ass over there, or at least you stood your butt up, and you walked over there, and you kissed on my girl, then you went over there to Huda. Yeah. So when somebody came in, one of the bombshells, to let you know, like, your girl got it, that's what you get. Okay, so you need to play your cards right and play them quickly. Okay. What else happens? So, yeah, Charlie believes that he and Chelley had chemistry. And I'm like, y'all only have chemistry from the kiss, the physical. And y'all, the bombshells wasn't shelling like that. They just weren't. I think Sierra is a pretty girl. Do not get it twisted. I think she's pretty. I actually see her as a better fit with Nick than Bella. Bella, you might need to be with Austin, honey. You might need to skedaddle over there and get with Austin, because somebody's not but she's cute. The other Charlie, let's try again. I mean, we would choose Charlie over Austin, but let's try again. All right, Huda knows that Ace kissed her. How she knew that, I don't know, because I don't. Oh, you know what, she did kiss him that first night when it came down to the coupling. I think she kissed him and Jeremiah, but chose to go with Jeremiah. But she knew that it was him that kissed her. And Olandria opens up and let the ladies know that she kissed Ace, but the guys didn't know that at that time. So of course Ace wanted to play on Jeremiah's head. And it was the fact that, for me, he sat up there and had the boy trying to guess. Like he had them trying to figure out who kissed him. I just felt the way about that. Like, why are you doing these people? Like, why you got them playing the guessing game? Like, come on. He wanted it to be Huda so bad though, but it was Olandria. I'm sure he was sick when he found it out. Okay. Let me see what some of you guys, I need an opinion on Huda not telling, let me go back up, not telling Jeremiah about the kid. Listen, I understand the madness. I understand her not wanting to share that information just yet out of fear. However, if you want somebody to love you and accept you for you as well as your child, I think that you're going to have to be honest and get the hard part out of the way. And I'm like, girl, just be honest. Just tell him. Like, we may have our very first winner that's a mom of Love Island USA. Possibly. And I feel like when you got information about yourself, you need to go ahead and spread it before somebody else can, somebody else get the opportunity to do that. And it's really nothing to like really spray, because it's not a bad thing to be a mom, and to be on one of these dating shows. There's nothing wrong with that. But she definitely needs to let him know, especially if you slipping up at the mouth talking about some love you, I love you. Right? You're so attached to him already. Like, this is my guy. He can't really get to know anybody else. Well, he really can, but I'm watching him, If you hovering over him, girl, then get him all the details. All right? And you over here trying to see if he's gonna be a F boy or a good guy, then get him that information and see what he do with it then. If that's how you feel, let him know the real tea and see how he respond then. Okay? How do you feel about Olandria coming at Huda at the fire pit? Baby, y'all, Olandria was bothered as fuck. Olandria was mad as fuck. She was pissed the hell off. And I was like, now you ain't even have to come at Huda like that. But Huda, I will say this though. I feel like you weren't being messy, but you was being messy. You know what I'm saying? Because it was giving a little bit of like, dang, y'all act like little kids. Like, dog, like all y'all just ran up there, right? So I get that part. But then at the same time, it was like, it's easy for you to say that and for you to want to sock it to somebody because you sat right there, put that phone in his pocket and put his arm around you. It's easy for you to try and sit there and say that, right? Right, So nobody wanted to hear shit out your mouth. Everybody's face is cracked and you over there just smiling. No, ma'am. But I do feel like, well, Olandria told her, like, girl, like, we good. Like, we not mad. Like, we not upset with their decision. Like, we are not upset with their decision. Like, yeah, like, so, I mean, I'm just saying you ain't got to do all that, though. But you ain't got to, but we could talk. We could have we gonna have a chat. We could chat about it. So, Huda's like, oh, my God. My first Love Island USA fight. Oh my God, she's gonna beat me up, babe. Like, that's funny. She about to have this girl crying for no reason. I feel like when you say that y'all not upset, you was upset, and it's okay to be upset because you wasn't expecting that. He literally got up, left. Like, that's the one that got me though, y'all. That's the one that was like, oh. Now, I figured that Nick was going to, you know, get up. Like, duh, he was really feeling that girl. And rightfully so, because she was giving him the same energy that Bella wasn't giving him back, right? Then you have Austin. I told y'all that last night. I said they really not each other type. The moment a woman comes in that's going to fit his style, he gonna get up off the table, and that's exactly what it is that he did. But Taylor was not expecting that. Was not expecting that. Okay? And I'm not even mad at Taylor for getting up, because I mean, girl, you got up out your chair and went and kissed Ace. And then when you had the conversation with him, telling him about it, you tried to slick, you know, like, yeah, I just went over there and, you know, I just kissed him a little piece. I just gave him a little, you know, I just wanted to see what it was like. But, you know, I don't like him like that. Nah, because, you know, he for everybody. He really for the streets, you know. He just be out here roaming and stuff. But I don't really want no man like that. But I'll kiss a man like that. I just don't want one like that. I'm like, Olandria, girl, have a seat. Have a seat, okay? Because if Ace gave you that attention, you will be right over there with him. Stop playing with us. Okay? He for the streets, you know, he for everybody. Like, I don't really, you know, I just wanted to see what it tastes like. But I wasn't really trying to, you know, I just, girl, stop playing. Yeah, she was in her feelings, though. She was in her feelings. But it was kind of like a get back at the same time. Like, I knew Sierra was not going to pick Taylor. I did not recall her having much conversation with him or Austin, especially Austin. So I felt like her better chance was going to be Nick, unless she wanted to be messy and start a pot and choose Ace. But I'm like, nah, she's not gonna do that, because she just had a conversation with Chelley about him. So why would she do that? You know what I'm saying? So I figured she would pick Nick. But Taylor, baby, that man stood up and got the and I don't even fault him. I really don't. That's what you there for, honey. Baby, the way they announced Ulyssa was going, the people went to bed. First of all, I like the whole Bombshell hideaway thing. I was not expecting that. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking they just going to the hideaway for a date, child. I ain't even catch the fact that they staying the night. I said, no, they staying the night, child. Y'all getting this started early. Well, we love the mess, honey. Come on. So everybody's going to sleep. They wake up the next morning and they smoothly just Ulyssa has left the villa. What else is going on? And baby, they moved on to the next thing very quickly. I said, now wait a minute. You want to run that? you want to run that by me one more time? What did you say? You said who left? And what time did they leave? And how did everybody else react and respond when she left? Okay, because I just knew we was going to get that. Because did somebody leave last year? I can't remember who it was that was making a decision to leave. And I think they told everybody. I can't remember. But I guess this is a bit different, though. You know what I'm saying? Because social media sprayed your tea and they had to get you up out of there. So, no. And actually, I feel like they did her a favor. Because they didn't acknowledge it on screen, because what you did that went viral actually was a bad look on you. So if they would have broadcast that to millions and millions of people, because although a lot of us, like hundreds of thousands of people may know, but millions may not know, you know what I'm saying? So they probably was like, we're not even going to further embarrass you and let this be something that's a part of the television show. We're just going to go ahead and just remove you, okay? And let you go ahead and go about your business. So that's the best thing that they could have. Oh, it was Kane. It was Kane that was leaving. I don't think nobody gave a damn when he got on. Baby, Kane was so mad. Baby, the way Kane came out trying to spray the people because he was pissed. But yeah, I think they kind of did her a favor. So goodbye, child. I just wanted to get the reaction of the people once they learned or what was really going on. What else happened? Oh, y'all saw Huda run over there and tell Jeremiah, oh, you know, your boy had kissed me. You know that boy? Your boy kissed me. Yeah, I just want to know how you felt about it. Like, how did you feel when you found out? He was like, well, I heard it. I knew what all was happening because I heard it. I'm saying, that ain't what she asked you, baby. What she asked you was how you felt about it. How did you feel knowing your homeboy kissed your girl? And she may have liked it. I kissed your girl and she liked it. She might have liked it just a little bit. How did you feel about that? He didn't get an answer, but baby, the way Ace had Jeremiah tied up over there when they was talking, and he said, well, she did the whole pinky swear and said that, you know, she didn't get up and kiss nobody. But you got it. Baby, he was hot. He was high. I'm like, dang. Child. I'm like, if he already acting like that, thinking you lying, you need to go ahead and tell this man about this baby that you got. I wonder how long she's going to hold on to that. Because I feel like this is a different environment, maybe. I mean, maybe that's something she could do on the outside, but in the inside, I feel like things can move very quickly. So, and clearly is moving very quickly if you over there telling somebody I love you. Okay, so is you going to tell the man what's going on or what? What you said, I think Huda, Olandria, and Chelley are going to be portrayed like Leah, Janae, and Serena. I can see it. And I actually saw it the moment that they introduced us to those two ladies first, Olandria and Chelley, with her to follow. I was like, oh, this the clique right here. And honestly, I personally feel like Ulyssa and Bella makes it easy for them to do that. Bella acts awkward. I had rewatched the first episode and realized that Bella said she was a Christian. I said, oh, I missed that part. I see why everybody was like, girl, why is you on this show? This is the wrong show for you. Like, girl, no ma'am. Not you a Christian, but you also want to have fun and get into a few things and do a little something out here in your bikini. Like, girl, you done already come this far. You might as well just be all out with it. Do your thing. You know? But she, I think she made it easy. And then, Ulyssa was going to show herself in enough time. Before they removed her, she was going to show herself in enough time. Talking about some people not being their true self. Child. The way she said that, the people not being their true self, the way that true self spun around and hit your ass, girl. The way your true self spun around and hit the fuck out you and got you up out that villa is crazy. Talking about a true self. Okay, Ariana was like, oh, really? And you don't think the people are being their true selves? Okay, we'll see about that in the morning. Yeah, girl got her up out of there. You think Bella's annoying? Why? What happened between Huda and Olandria is tea. Listen, I'm ready. I would like to see it. I would like to see it. Y'all let me know, though. Do y'all feel like Huda was wrong? Because I feel like she was trying to call out the guys, but I also see why Olandria kind of felt the way. Like, BIT, don't be saying that because your man's in there. Because if the roles were reversed, I don't think Huda would like them saying that. She may be sensitive about it if her man got up and stood to the front. And all she said was they was going to have a chat. But, child, I don't know. Shit, whatever it is, Huda must be scared because she's going to be up there crying, huh? She going to be up there crying. So, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it was a bit innocent, but a little hint of messy at the same time. Just a little bit. But let me tell y'all who was really messy, and I loved it, though. That damn Jeremiah. Baby, when Jeremiah took his arm from around her and did like this, I'm like, boy, it is not cold out here like that. Okay, but I'm with you. Okay, what's gonna go down? I was here for it. Okay, Serenity said, nah, she thinks that old girl was jealous and Huda wasn't wrong. She was definitely in her feelings to sit up there and say, we don't care. Like, we're not bothered by their decision or what they chose to do. It's like, girl, obviously you are. You are, just a bit. Okay? You feel like Huda was wrong? Let me go back. Because earlier she got mad when Olandria said Jeremiah is possessive. Oh. Gotcha. Well, I told you, if the roles were reversed, she wouldn't like that. She would not like that at all. What y'all thought about that conversation with Ace and Shelley? I was here for it. I was here for it. The way he pulled her to the side to have that chit chat. Sitting over there talking about somehow he want her. He want more talks with her. He's going to be pursuing her. And he going to step on everybody to get to her. I was like, okay. I like this kind of carrying on here. We gonna see. But I also feel like Ace is for everybody. So I don't want Shelley to just have him as her only option, for real. I'm sorry. I mean, it's cute. I would like to see it. By the end of the season, if both of them last, I feel like that's when we really gonna be able to tell that y'all should be together or whatever. I don't know, stand the test of time throughout the season. But Ace just gives me that he'll turn his head at the drop of a dime. Am I the only person? Not you said Olandria needs to go. Why? Why does Olandria need to leave? I feel like out of everybody, the most awkward guy is Austin. The most awkward girl is Bella. So if I had to put people up to get out, it would be them two. Because even with Olandria, at least she'll keep it a little bit of spicy. Because her going over there kissing on Ace was a bit messy. At least she's willing to get in it. And I mean in it. You know, at least she's willing to do that. Bella ain't even... And Bella finna be over there crying, y'all. Like somebody really just all out betrayed her too. Like, girl, you ain't even trying. Like, are you interested? Like, do you not? Have you not seen the seasons that came before this one? Do you not know what they do? Are you on the wrong island? Okay. Clearly. Because why she scoot over when Taylor sat down? Who did? Olandria? They ain't play no games yet. Just straight kissing. They gonna play some games. They gonna play. The games is coming. Oh, thank you so much for the rose. The games is coming. The games is coming. The games is coming. I'm ready to vote somebody out though, or vote for my favorite couple, shall I say? Oh yeah, that may be it. Cause we talked about that last night too. Bella is super young. I forget she's 22, and this is new for her. So. She gonna have to get in it, and if not, she gonna have to get out of it. It's sad, but those cheek kisses can only go but so far. That's not the culture of the show. Baby, Olandria was so pressed because she was embarrassed. That is why. She thought that boy was just gonna sit there and take her because he sat up there and gave her an out when she told him that she kissed Ace. And he was like, you know, I don't blame you. Like, you know, that's what you here to do. You supposed to do woo, 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 woo. You supposed to do this, that, and the other. Yeah. And he was plotting his get back the whole time. And it's given to me, Olandria, that you can dish it, but you can't take it. And maybe she could have. But Huda just made it, you know, a little worse. Maybe it just hit different when Huda said what she said. Baby, she wanted to have that conversation. I gotta go back and see how Jeremiah looked at her, because she looked at Jeremiah like Jeremiah was finna help her. When Olandria was talking about how they're gonna have a conversation behind the scenes. So I'm over here like, what was his reaction? I have to go back and see that. Don't mind it playing in the background, because I'm trying to see what his reaction was. I think I gotta go further back.
Uh-oh. Ah, shit.
Jeremiah is love bombing her. Listen, the way he finna have her in the bed, Huda, baby, stand up. Girl, get up. Stop playing. And you know what? I will say this. If you are there to get, you know, frisky and freaky or whatever, do your thing. But don't sit up there and say that, oh, I'm not easy, yada, yada, yada. Don't say all of that. And then proceed to do the opposite. Like, that's not gaining any respects. And it makes me feel like if the connection is going to really be genuine, or are y'all literally creating soul ties and he's only keeping you around throughout the show because you're willing to put out. I don't know. It would be nice if, you know, what they had was really real. That would be nice. But what we're not going to forget is that he's a cheater. Period. I wish Huda would tell Jeremiah she's a mom. As a mom, she needed to tell him like 2 days ago. I would give her within the week. And I say that because, you know, it's so many twists and turns in the week, and even though she coupled up with him the first night doesn't mean that, you know, he would be this, you know, she would be with him by the end of the week. But the way she has attached herself to this man, the way that she has, yeah, she needs to let him know what's going on. She needs to let him know what's going on. And honestly, if I were him, I don't know, y'all, and y'all let me know your thoughts on this, because I'm starting to feel like if you would hold on to that for a long time, it would just make me question, like, damn, what else would you hold on to? What else you not telling me? Right? Because she wouldn't like it if he did it. Ooh, because the bombshells know and he doesn't. Now, that will be some tea if one of the bombshells sat up there and told him about your girl. Ooh, that's messy. Ooh, why I feel like somebody else gonna tell her stuff and not her. Ooh, but she wants him to know. It's like, just say it. Because she asks these questions like she did with Olandria and Chelley, like, oh, you know, when do you guys think that you'll be ready to have kids and start a family? She asked all of that because her whole goal was for them to ask her so that she can let them know. Then when she gets up there and soul ties with him, she asks him about, oh, do you stay with roommates? Do you stay with this and that? Also, she could say, I have a 2-bedroom apartment. Only for him to be like, 2-bedroom, what you doing with 2-bedroom? What you got? She wanted him to ask. It's like, I don't like when people do stuff like that. They say stuff for you to ask, and then when you ask, they don't want to say that. Like, what the hell going on? Just tell me what's what, honey. What's really going on? What you got? That ain't got to be that deep. Like, goodness. What's what? Y'all think he gonna be weird afterwards? I don't know. He might be. Yes, that's a possibility. But then also considering the fact that her child is not there, and the fact that the child doesn't have to be around during the filming, and the fact that she's likely going to put out, I can see him potentially still dealing with her. I can see that. I can see that. Hold on. If Olandria and Huda get into it next episode, I actually think she'd expose her for being a mom. You think so? I will hope not. I will hope she doesn't do that. A bombshell, okay, cool. But after y'all had a conversation and the girl told you, like, I would like to be the one, like, don't be that person. Don't tell her stuff like that. A bombshell, in my opinion, doesn't have any allegiance or made an agreement or understanding with her. So, you know, but that would be messy. Jeremiah is too possessive. He said he was. He said that he was. And I think it was Nick. Was it Nick? I think it was Nick in the room that was just like, yo, bro, you know, we all here to get to know people, yada, yada, yada. He was like, yeah, man, but you know, I think he used a different word than possessive, but pretty much, you know, I can get like that. And I think Huda likes that. I think she likes that. She already feeling the need to let him know, you know, your boy kissed me, yada, yada, yada. I promise y'all, Jeremiah not gonna always. I'm gonna have to see it to believe it. I don't believe that Jeremiah is always going to share with her who he kissed, how he kissed, when he kissed, or I don't think he's gonna do that all the time. You know, even if somebody comes into the villa that, you know, I like, and, you know, he's my type to a T, you know, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know what's up. I'm gonna tell you. Now, well, I hope you do the same thing for you, love. Now she told him I love you faster than she told him I got a baby. That's crazy. That's crazy, girl. That's crazy. Olandria is beefing with Huda because Huda has somebody that stayed by her side and Olandria didn't. That's what it's about. She was a bit embarrassed because she definitely, girl, she would gag like I was, because nobody was expecting Taylor to get his butt up. Y'all, Taylor is going to be on the show for a minute, I think. Because I feel like Taylor's going to end up being the safe person. He's going to be safe all the way till close to the end, so when they can like go ahead and get rid of him. But it's so heavy on the little bro vibes. And maybe maybe I just need to see him partnered up with somebody else in order to see a different type of Taylor. Yeah, love you on the first night is crazy. And what you said, Huda was fake sad for the other girls, but it really felt like she was just rubbing it in. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I don't know if she's jealous when it comes to Olandria. I don't know if she's jealous, but she was definitely bothered when she said we're not upset with your decision. She was a bit upset because she didn't see that coming, and that's okay. Well, I'm gonna have to rewatch the episode again. Where was it? Where is that comment? What is it? Xylot? Where you said that Huda was up there making constant comments, talking SHI. It's not the first recoupling or whatever. I'm gonna have to go back and watch. Thank you so much for the heart. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate that. Oh, it wasn't what she said, but how many times she wanted the ladies to know that she wasn't vulnerable like them. Girl, then that is giving pick me for me. Okay? That is giving pick me as that is also giving, y'all was in that room talking about sisterhood, this, that, and the other, and it was Olandria that was the one talking about some dang old sisterhood and said, I may be speaking too soon. You are, because it's not going to take much for somebody in there to piss you off. Them tables going to turn on her, though. Them tables going to turn, baby. She going to be over there in Olandria arms crying her eyes out. She is. But they ain't gonna do her like that. They ain't gonna do her like that, dog. I understand that. I understand y'all feeling like she could have been nicer. Ace was messy for making Jeremiah think, baby, do you hear me? Ace was too messy. And then this what got me. When you got Taylor really trying to figure out who the ladies were that kissed Ace, so that just leaves me and your girl. Oh really? Well, she said she didn't do it. She said she didn't kiss nobody. What Ace do? Ace bust out laughing like, I'm like, Ace, don't do that, baby. He was about to, you talking about you'll crash out over Chelley, baby. I thought Jeremiah was finna crash out over Huda. That man said, you got it. You got it. That's interesting. I think, girl, I feel like Huda enjoys, like, you know, toxicness in my personal. Oh, thank you for the fireworks. I feel like she enjoys the toxicness of it all. And she's going to, the moment somebody comes into the villa that she might be attracted to and they may get to know each other, I feel like when Jeremiah crashes out just a bit, she's going to be enjoying it. She's going to love that. Not that she shouldn't. Just depends on how everything plays out. But she like that tug of war type of love. You talking about you leaving? You talking about what happened with her? Wait, why is Ulyssa off the show? Y'all don't know why Ulyssa is gone? Well, let me tell the people, for the people that don't know. Ulyssa was being exposed prior to the show airing of her political views and who she supports, right? Now, if you ask me, I don't believe that is the reason that she left the show. Okay, I'm sure all of those people on there have different views when it comes to politics, whatever the case is, right? So I don't think that's the reason she left. There was another video that surfaced of her using the N-word multiple times in 6 seconds, baby. And that, I think, is what got her up off the show. And ain't no telling what else they may have found, right? But I think that is what got her off the show. But why do I feel like Ace was relieved? Did y'all catch his vibe? Like, after she, like, the way he was so comfortable and just, like, more relaxed as he talked to Chelley and pulled her to the side for a chat, it was just so different to me than when old girl was there. I don't know if he was tiptoeing before or something because he was in a coupling or what, but the vibe was just, like, a bit more arrogant, not necessarily in a bad way, but a bit more comfortable. Like, yeah, I want you, you know, I'm gonna step on everybody to get to you. It was just a little different. I feel like he felt like he could breathe. It was in that moment that Ace realized he was free. Okay? Ooh, no you didn't. No you didn't. Barbie said she can't brag about their relationship till she tell that man about their baby. Girl. You ain't wrong. You not wrong. You not wrong. Except for you not wrong. Ooh, snap. You not wrong. Ulyssa back in the hotels. But she not back on social media. Oh, you saying she won't be back in the hotels until, or she gonna be back in the hotels until August? So they gonna keep, so they gonna keep her caged up until the show is over? Child, that's crazy. The way that people be digging, I just don't want to make the people an enemy. Okay? Because she probably, I don't know if she forgot that she said that or what. She probably just forgot she said that and just went on by her la 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 They said let us remind you, bring it back. Child, they hit her with that Mortal Kombat so fast. Get over here. Okay? Where you going? Not that far. Not that far. Okay? What you said, he was trying to get away from you, Ulyssa, baby. I felt like Ace was over there damn near skipping. I felt like he was over there skipping to have a conversation with this girl, with Chelley, baby. I was like, oh my. But Chelley was a hot commodity. I love to see that for her, though. But I just questioned the genuineness coming from Charlie and also coming from Austin. I did. I feel like they could tell she was a fan favorite based on the fact that she's a darker girl and she's beautiful. And that may be crazy for me to think, but I'm just being honest. Yeah. I also feel like Austin knew that was safe for him because when nobody else wanted him, Chelley was okay with him. So that's a safer bet for him. But I think Charlie chose her because I don't know if he has his phone or not before he comes into the villa, but he might be privy, right? He might be privy to what the audience is thinking, which is why he went to go and connect with Chelley. Because I feel like it's Huda, as far as the audience's top, it's Huda, and then it's Chelley. He knew Huda wasn't coming up off Jeremiah. So who's the next person to go to? Chelley. So I don't think that he was being genuine. Baby, the way his face cracked, the way the ladies did not stand up for him, it was in that moment he knew the high possibility of him going home when he sat down. Oh my God. That's crazy. Olandria side-eyed Huda when she was showing her party trick. And after Jeremiah came into the makeup room, I guess she don't really fancy her too much. That's what it seems like. She doesn't fancy her that much. At least that's how it appears to me. Not you hate everything about Austin. Listen. Austin and Bella not really fitting. Yeah, Ace kissed Huda in the challenge. He also kissed Chelley. Those were the only two that he kissed, and then the Bombshell came in and kissed him. So yeah. Ace was happy talking about it, talking about being single. I know he was, cause he probably feel like I got options in a sense, right? I can pick who I want, even though we know who he wants, unless another Bombshell comes in. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. You don't know how you feel about Charlie. Charlie ain't got it. Charlie's not bombshelling to me. I think the best thing he got going for him is the kiss. I think he did a good job with that. But yeah, no. I don't think Charlie, we need somebody else. Send somebody else in. No, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. That would be crazy to send in Huda's baby daddy as a bombshell. Girl, oh, that would be so messy. That would be terrible. That would be terrible. My top is Chelley, Olandria, and Huda. That's my top two. That's my top as well. And I'm sold on them. I don't know who they could bring in to change the people's minds. I feel Olandria in that recoupling with Huda. I feel Olandria in that recoupling moment with Huda because tread lightly, child. She was trying to show out just a little piece, honey. Just a little piece, because her man stayed beside her. I'ma stick beside her. They need to no, I read that one. You think Olandria gonna give Ace a shot? I don't think so. I don't think Ace is gonna give her a shot. Not a brand new divorcee. That's funny. OMG Queen, I be watching you on YouTube. Yes, guys, definitely come on over and subscribe to my YouTube channel at JamiThatsMe on YouTube. We're trying to get to 95,000 subbies, so come on over. Thank you so kindly. Yeah, hopefully she tells him about her daughter this week. Hopefully she does. Hopefully they have that conversation real soon. Ooh, that is a good observation. That is a really good observation, Jasmine. I think the delay they had on yesterday and the delay they had on today was them trying to edit old girl out. You could, that could be it. That could be it. That could be it. Editing her out, having to go and find other clips to put in place of that. And then once you do all of that, you got to save. And ain't no telling how long the stuff going to take to save. And then you got to upload it to the server or whatever the system for Peacock. So it probably could have been a whole process on top of editing upcoming episodes and stuff. So I think that's a good observation. I think that's a good observation. Girl, y'all weighing Huda out in these comments. The way y'all is laying into Huda. Huda kind of did it to herself, though. She did. She pissed you off. Girl, y'all are wearing her out. That's crazy. So it's safe to say that she's not the first anymore. And it seems like Chelley has risen to the top. Period. That is hilarious to me. That is crazy. Because Huda I'm sorry. Huda hasn't even told Jeremiah about her child and making comments that aren't needed. Like, girl, the only comments you need to be making is, hi, I'm a mom. Are they filming live right now or semi-live? What you mean semi-live? I guess it is semi-live because I feel like it may be like a day or so delayed from us. But our voting be live though. I tell you that. Because once them votes get in, like, baby, that's live. That's live. So if y'all have not downloaded that Love Island app, download that app. Make sure you're registered. I think you just got to put in like your number or something, or your email, whatever it is. And when it's time, it's time. You only gonna get a limited time to vote too. So make sure you on point. Make sure you on point. I want to know his real height too when it comes to age, because he said he was 5'10", but he looks much shorter than that. But he and Chelley are too cute. They're too cute. If they could get it together and figure it out, they're too cute. I don't know if they're gonna. I think as far as winning the show, as of right now, we only in the first few days. I still feel like Jeremiah and Huda are in the lead for that. For now. But we got a long way to go. It's so many twists and turns that's about to happen. So we shall see. We shall see. But this was another good episode. I think they came out swinging in the first episode. The first 2 hours was everything. How long do we think she's going to wait to tell Jeremiah? I don't know. I'm hoping by the end of the week she gonna let the cat out the bag. Because to go beyond that is crazy, really. Because, I mean, just tell the people. It ain't like they about to meet your daughter now. Just tell the people. What you gonna do? Wait until it's time to meet the family? Like, that's stupid. Okay? That'll be crazy. If you gonna wait that long, it's time to meet the family. And the baby popping up on the damn Zoom. Hi, mommy. Like, what? That's crazy. Like, who is this? Why you ain't saying that? Why you ain't been telling me you had a kid? That's insane. Girl, let that man know something. Let that man know something. You don't think he likes her? Jeremiah don't like that girl. If you ask me, he's playing the long game. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Is she gonna be the first one to cry in the villa? She's the first one to cry. It's gonna be between her and Bella. It's gonna be between her and Bella. And I need to know why Bella over there crying like Nick really did something to her. Bella probably gonna make a decision and leave on her own. I don't know how Nick gonna take. I'm not Nick. I don't know how Jeremiah's gonna take that news once he learns that information. I don't know how he's gonna take it, but hopefully he takes it well. I feel like how he takes it is going to depend. Is how he takes the news that he learns about her is going to be very impactful to his place on this show with the fans. Not I was hiding the world. What was I wasn't hiding the world from my kid. I was hiding my kid from the world. Which one was it? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yes, I have to agree, Turquoise. I was thinking the same thing. When I said that she was going to be the first one to cry in the villa, the first person I thought about was Kayla. Baby, Kayla cried so much. The way I wanted to fold her up, girl, the way I wanted to fold her up and fling her, the way she cried all over the place over Aaron? Ooh, she knows she pissed me off. She better not bring it to the neck, beyond the villa. Them tears better not go beyond the villa for sure. Not interested. Not interested. Y'all think it's gonna live up to the expectation of season 6? I hope so. I think they had a strong episode 1. I think the first episode was good. This episode wasn't bad. I think the wow factor of the episode was the fact that Ulyssa left. I think it has potential, but I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I think it's gonna be another good season, but is it gonna be an explosive season like the last? Maybe not. Maybe not. But I don't know. But each season is its own. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate it. Each season is its own. And that's the good thing. And shout out to last season because they were the ones to do it first, right? So they're going to be the hard act to follow. And I don't know if anybody going to get as many brand deals as those folks that came out and got. Maybe. Can we talk about the forced kiss between Chelley and old boy? Baby, listen. He wanted to tongue her down. Old boy, meaning Charlie, the bombshell. He wanted to tongue her down the way that he did that night when she was blindfolded. But now that she see what she working with, what we working with. Now that she see what she working with, it's really giving smooches like She was not trying to get him anything extra, and that really should have been his sign for him to know that she wasn't interested. I feel like Chelley is passive as well, and I just feel like if you know you want Ace, don't play about it. Just be dead set. Like, that's what I want. Stop faking it with Austin. Like you're really interested. Don't fake it with Charlie. Just be like, yep, I'm rocking over here. All that, yeah, girl, if you want to kiss him, girl, kiss that man. Yeah. Oh, I wasn't bothered. I wasn't tripping about that when she was kissing. Like, girl, let all this go away from me with this. Go get what you want. Okay? Stand on something. You think it's going to be another Timmy and Zeta? Baby. Now, when you say Timmy and Zeta, do you mean like how a pretty girl came in, stole him, but they over there kissing behind the building? Or do you mean Timmy and Zeta as in once the show is over, you realize he was never really into her anyway type thing? Like, which one is it? But I will never let Timmy forget. And one of my favorite parts about that season, I believe it was season, what was that, season 4? When Timmy and Zeta came on. And he was sitting at the fire pit with old girl. And he was talking to Zeta, and she walked up there. I forgot her name. And I follow her. I forgot her name. But she walks up there, and she's trying to figure out what's what with Timmy. And she's like, so you gonna rock with her? And he was like, yeah. Like the way he paused and did that, yeah, baby, I got all my life. I got all my life. Sent Miss Ma'am back to the dressing room crying. Why does this always happen to me? Oh my God. She was a beautiful girl. Beautiful. But Timmy wore her out that night. Child, that was a good season. I think the season I disliked the most would have been season 5. Baby, I forgot her name. What was the black girl and the guy with the fro, and she damn near collapsed and all of this. Then she left the show with him. Like, what a dummy. Anywho, whole nother season. That was just some stupid work there. But that was so dumb. And this girl actually left the, like, what a dummy. Anywho, they didn't have let me see. Huda is in love. That is giving slow. They didn't have none of Miguel's friends to call and heal Bombshell. Listen, I feel like that's what they was trying to do with Charlie. Charlie was supposed to be giving Miguel vibes, and it's literally not giving that. It's not. Yes, girl, sneak attack from Timmy and Zeta. Okay, that's my little sneak attack. Like, girl. Ooh. Baby, Timmy played the hell out of her. He played both of them slick. I felt. Bria, that was her name. Bria, super cute girl. I couldn't stand her brother though. Ooh, I hated her brother was on the show with her. Ooh, couldn't stand her brother. Could not stand him. But yeah, KK, baby KK from season 4. What a dummy. KK was stupid. Ugh. to the floor. And I was like, KK, no ma'am. What is this, honey? Yeah, Hannah and Marco got engaged, what, like a week or so ago? Child, they made it. They made it out the villa, honey. I didn't, there was two I didn't care for either. Hannah came in as a bombshell. The people loved her. I didn't understand the hype. I did not. And Marco, no, I wasn't featuring him in them chicklets, baby. I was like, why is everybody going crazy? But you know, the people love them. They won, and they're still happily together. So congratulations to them. I felt like, how do I feel about Olandria talking to Huda at the pit? I just felt like Olandria was in her feelings a bit. I felt like Huda was trying to rub it in just a little piece, talking to the guys. Y'all act like little children or whatever she said. But it's easier to talk like that when your man is sitting right next to you and you're not in their position, right? I feel like I'm not on anybody's side though, right? But I felt like old girl Huda, it was giving a little hint of messy, right? But you know, trying to call the guys out, but a little hint of messy, like nanny boo boo, I got my man. But then also Olandria saying that she wasn't bothered when she really was bothered, like, and you want to have a chat afterwards, like, you saying that you're not bothered is actually showing that you are bothered, or I'm not upset, but you are. Okay, so we'll see how it's going to play out. Maybe we'll get, you know, on tomorrow's episode, a better understanding of why, you know, Olandria had to get her together in that moment. Okay? They'll figure it out. They'll talk it out, child. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. Olandria stood on her emotions. Huda was rubbing it in. I feel like everyone was like, does he know you got a kid? That's what you think people were thinking based on her reaction to stuff? Child. Oh, we're talking about Olandria and Huda at the very end, after the bombshells were picking who they wanted to be with, and the guys got up from the seats to stand up there to connect with Sierra. Taylor left Olandria sitting there. Huda had something to say about it, and I think Olandria took offense to it because she was doing too much, and she kind of like checked her and said that they're gonna have a conversation about it. She was like, you ain't got to do all of that. We not upset about their decision. And I guess it was coming off like, girl, you more upset about what they did than we are. Like, you just doing too much. Like, chill out. We'll have a talk about it. Real cutesy. But yeah. All right, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and hop off. I thank you guys for being here and chatting with me today. Thank you so much, or at least tonight. If you're not already following my YouTube channel, definitely go over and subscribe. It's JamiThatsMe over on YouTube. And hold on, before I go, let me see. Oh, I just did. I just talked about the fire pit. What else did y'all want to talk about it besides Olandria and Huda? I think that's the big conversation, aside from the guys getting up and leaving and going to stand to the front. It's not much else to really say about it, really. I think that's what she did say. Let's have a little chat or something like that, or we'll chat about it or something. But they'll have a sidebar about it. But she was in her feelings about some stuff. But yeah, guys. All right, y'all. That's all I got. I'm about to go ahead and hop off. And I will catch you guys tomorrow at some point, okay? So thanks for being here. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.